Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and break down what kind of trades we could have taken today using the MP50 concept. So I'm going to go in full screen things here, just make things a little bit more cleaner. First things first, we're going to go ahead and mark out our range. So right now I'm going to be using current price, right? So let's go and go like this, have our high up here, and our low down here. Alright, so that's all clear. Go ahead and draw out a 50% using the high and the low. Just know where we're currently at with direction, right? So here we failed to take out the low, right? Up here, we're going to take out the high. Okay, so now we have that identified. We're going to see what kind of entries we could have taken. So starting from this side right here, let's say we completely forgot about this, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cut to right about, we'll just say right here. Alright, let's say we're only using this swing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out my high and my low using the Fibonacci, draw 50%. And if you're wondering what my settings are, they are going to be like this right here. So those are my settings for the Fibonacci. I'm going to go and let it play out. So we're looking for the retracement now back to this to take a shorts. And you know, sometimes if it doesn't come to it, that's completely okay. So one thing to note is that this swing wasn't completely done yet. So you always want to go to a completed swing, and that would bring your entry right there. Perfect, right? So you always want to go for a completed swing first. That was on my fault. Didn't let it completely form, let it run a little bit, and then you take your entry. So you're drawing out these Fibonacci's after a movement happened. So now we're right here. You could also use confirmation off of this swing, and you're looking for it to hold below this zone and potentially come down past the 50. Or you know what, we don't even know this is here first, right? We're just playing off of that, playing off of that, playing off of this, playing off of this, right? Something like that. And what's pretty cool too is using this previous range, you could have taken a long entry back up to this retracement. So here we're looking for it to hold below and potentially come down because we have a lot of sell side that can be swept right now. So that's what we're looking for in terms of movement. So here, you want to treat your entries as you would treat any other entry for a zone, right? You're looking for a clear indication of it getting a little bit more volume and ready to push down. Like right here, we have a doji rejecting this zone. Right here, we had a wick up, another good indication, but we want to look for the opposite side candle to get that push and then just die out. So something like this. Here we're looking for it to hold below this low and continue to push. So here we got a wick out. That's another good sign of an indication of buyers trying to push it back up, but sellers just completely absorbing them and taking over. So here we had a open and rejection. I personally like to take entries off of that. We can also look for the break and retest of the zone. So in terms of levels right now, we would be looking for it to hold and potentially break past our previous lows, like this low and this low right here, because those are also spots of liquidity. So if liquidity is swept, right, you're looking for it to either continue the movement or potentially get a reversal. So off of this, right, we got the retracement. We did sweep a little bit of liquidity, so I'd be a little bit more hesitant in terms of sell side, but we're going to let it play out. So we would take an entry right here. Actually, no, we would take an entry off of this candle. You can always just target the next previous level, because ain't nothing wrong with that, right? If we even mark it out, the shorts there, that's already 164 ticks. That's absolutely plenty, you know. One thing to look out for too is when price is currently live, you want to keep in mind your zones. Like here you have a fair value gap, and you know what? Here, watch this. I'm going to go ahead and draw out another 50 using this swing. I'm going to see how price reacts around that. So off of this, you'd be looking for continuation for shorts. Just like that. So swept this low right here, you're looking for it to continue. And if it doesn't, completely okay, right? Sweep liquidity, go back up. If not, continue down. And just like that. Very nice play. So we're going to see another swing form. Once we get a change of character, go into the upside. So here it started going up. So what I'm going to do is you're going to mark out this high to this low, just like that. And we're going to look for an entry based off of this. Shoot, you can even do something like this. Look, just like that. Or actually, no, it'd actually be right here. So you would take a buy entry off of this, just like that. You can even look for the retest of it, and you can have targeted previous level, just like that. So right now we're still looking for a retracement back to the 50. We're going to look for it to hold this 21 SMA. Now, how price is that right now? We didn't come quite clear to it, but we did come to this low. So we would have been out already. Always make sure you manage your trades. We're going to take this high, or that low to this high. So we have a kind of a sign and, you know, a little story about where we want to go. So off of this, you can always target either this high again or this low. So there we got another test of that 50. So we're going to see how price acts around it. I am more bullish just because we had a wick outwards. So it did break out, but here we got a wick upwards. So you're going to look to play that short and take out either this low or come back. Now also, if you kept in mind that previous level, we got a nice entry right there, and we can see that this is a point that's holding a good amount of support. So off of this long, right, you would have got an open, rejection, and you're going to target this high. Here we got the retest of it. Price isn't holding. Play okay, you know, we win some, we lose some. And we also had a bearish fair value gap right here. Holding that level again, but here we wicked out. So we're going to look for it to essentially just make a move down, but we're looking for more confirmation, like a breakout and a retest of it. So here price is really flat. Got to break out, look for the retest, and the price is heading downwards. And you're looking for it to hold below those levels for continuation, right? So now here, we're currently back above this 50. I'm going to go ahead and erase everything. You can always just use most recent swings. It works out perfectly fine. So here I'm going to take that high to this low. I'm going to look for a retracement. And that's completely okay. You know, sometimes it never comes back to our zones at the moment, but it will eventually, right? So actually, the move isn't done yet. So we would mark out this high. We'll look for it to come back here. And we're still going to keep in mind our previous levels. So we're still keeping in mind this range right here. Bring it all the way down here. And see how price acts around that. So you always want to see what larger scale swing high, swing low we're currently in terms of range. So here we're breaking outwards. And look for it to make a better move. So wicking out, taking a quick short off of this. But whenever price is sideways like that, you always want to kind of just no trade, you know, look for the breakout. So essentially you have a consolidation range right here for the top, consolidation range right here for the bottom. Here we got a breakout of that range, and you would have been long right here because we got a clear breakout on this side. sell side wick downwards, rejecting our 50% zone and going long, and potentially targeting this high. And just right there, we got the high. Hi, how are you? Kind of deal, you know? And here we are, consolidation again, right? So what can we have done off of this? We could have taken our low and our high, just like this. And on that next candle, you would have got an entry. And then you could target this next high. Just like that, came up for the next high. And this works on any time frame, anything, like any type of range you have, it works. So with that, that is our current example, and then I'm going to go to current price, right? And this is current price. You would have taken that long right here and look for it to take out those highs. And here, right, if you remember or know about it, you have an imbalance to the sell side, right? So you're looking for it to close out this imbalance and eventually form what we like to call some ditties. Just like that. Imbalance to balance. Sell to buy, right? And that's it. There you have it. So off of current price right now, we take our swing, which is about right here is when the move started, to this high. And you're gonna look for the retracement, or you can even just use even a smaller scale one like this, right? Let's check this out. So right here you could take in a buy, right? If it doesn't retrace, you could take a buy, take out the high. Play it risky, but it works. So thank you very much. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to let me know.